This is a homage beat.
Oh, it's that time again. It's 2K Kingslayer, aka 2KK, back again with another NBA 2K tutorial. Today we're going to be going over a freelance that a lot of you guys have been requesting, and that is the swing freelance. This has been in the game for quite a while, couple seasons now, and we're going to cover it today. But first, let's go over the agenda for today's video. So first, we're going to take a look at how the play actually plays out in the 2KU Scrimmage Mode. Then I'm going to show you guys online gameplay to show that this does work against human beings. And then we're going to have the post-game show where I give my final thoughts on the freelance and chat with you guys about some various topics. So let's jump into the 2KU Scrimmage Mode here. And quick reminder on how to call a freelance. So first you're going to tap right on the D-pad. Then you're going to tap L1 to select freelance sets. And then at that point, you're just going to tap the icon of the freelance that you want to run. And today we're going to be running swing freelance. So you're going to select that. All right, so let's jump into some different branches of the swing freelance. So basically, you're always going to initiate this by swinging the ball from one side to the other. That's why it's called swing. You can see on that example right there, D'Angelo Russell knocks down a corner three wide open. So let's show that again on the replay mode here. So we're going to start on the right side of the court, swing the ball, and D'Angelo is going to drop down baseline here, gets a baseline screen, open corner three. So that's one option. Let's jump into another option of the swing freelance here. So this time we're actually going to start in the middle, do a little handoff. Okay. Then we're going to get a screen from our man on the wing. Then we swing the ball. There's that swing action. And D'Angelo, bada bing from downtown. Let's show that again. So we swing the ball. D'Angelo comes off of the down screen there and knocks down an open triple. Here's a third option. Gonna swing the ball from one side of the court to the other. And then on the strong side, Joe Harris gonna receive two screens, two pin down screens, and get wide open for another three-pointer. So every one of these options has led to three-pointers. Probably seeing a trend here. All right, so we're not done yet. Let's go to another option. This one you can initiate from the corner. So your post guy is going to come set a screen in the corner, and then simultaneously, the wingman on the strong side of the court is going to cut at the same time. I said simultaneously and at the same time, which is redundant. They both mean the same thing. But anyway, you get the point. Here's another option. You can get it into the high post here. And very, very nice. So you guys know I love to do that. So get it into the high post. The point guard is going to cut. To facilitate that, we can hold triangle to make him cut. I didn't have to do it there. He did it automatically. But then he gets a nice, easy finish. And one more example of what you could do with this freelance. Bang! Joe Harris from downtown. Again, a whole bunch of threes today. This one pretty simple. Joe Harris starts on that block, receives two screens, and gets open for a three. So, having said all that, let's jump right into the online gameplay demonstration so that you guys can see that this does work against human beings. So we're going to be playing with the nets here. We're going to initiate the swing freelance. So we're going to swing the ball one side of the court to the other. And there's that elevator option. Nice three. I have no idea who Musa is, and I've watched a pretty decent amount of Brooklyn games this year. I honestly don't know who that guy is. Anyway, so you can see on this one, a little confusion. We played with the freelance a little bit there, so we got those double screens, but we saw he was off-balling and the defense broke, so we got it down to Jarrett Allen for the finish. Let's keep it going. So that time, we actually didn't complete the swing motion. We just saw we had an open lane, and if you see that, you just take it in, nice and easy. And this time we have our man from the corner coming over a few screens to knock down a three, and he has to call a timeout after that one. So we're going to replay that in just a second, but yeah, they look very upset. Things are not all well in Miami. So it comes over two screens, and he was off-balling. He actually made a user error there. He should have come up to help, but he didn't. So yeah, swing freelance, very good against off-ballers for that reason. Carroll again I feel like I say this every video, but that should have been a 3. It's a long 2. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, so we carry on here. 440 remaining. Gonna get inside, little dump pass to Hollis Jefferson. This is why this happened. They tried to double team me because they figure, oh, Jared Allen's not gonna do anything up top. When that happens, just cut inside, and there's always gonna be a man open. That time it was Hollis Jefferson for a little dump pass. So we're up big here in the 4th. Get it to Joe Harris. Butta bing, just opening that lead. And he's calling timeouts. I don't know why. This one's over. Just for good measure, here's one more swing freelance play. He tries to double team. Hasn't been working all game. We get it to that mystery guy again, Musa. Not familiar with that player, I gotta tell you. All right, but end of the game here, you guys can see 62%. We shot 50% from 3. We won all those key stats that we always want to win, so bench points, assists, and time of possession. We also won turnovers. So we pretty much won every aspect of this game, primarily using that swing freelance. So hope you guys enjoyed that footage, but we're not done yet. I got another game for you here. Actually playing a little Myteam. You guys know I'm not a big Myteam guy, but I figured I'd mix it up a little bit today. So without further ado, let's get into a couple Myteam highlights. All right, so we're within the swing freelance. Gonna get it to that side of the court. We do not have an open 3, so we get inside and Porzingis finishes. That's an example of the freelance not working out, but that's okay. Just keep it moving. Don't get frustrated. Sometimes the play doesn't work. Sometimes they stop the play, and that's okay. That time, Luka Doncic, who's having an absolutely amazing season in real life, knocks down an open 3. We had Magic Johnson open for 3 there, but we said, you know what? Let's use some basketball IQ here. We don't really want Magic Johnson shooting the 3-pointer. So we make use of his playmaking abilities and get the easy score. All right, on this one, swing action, but we're going to go into a little weave action here. And the freelance keeps going. Luka Doncic from outside. That was nice. That was pretty basketball. So we improvised, and it didn't break the freelance. I love when stuff like that happens. All right, so carrying on here, Kyle Lowry, bada bing from downtown. And the game is tied at the end of regulation here, so we're going to go into OT and just a couple highlights from overtime. But you guys can see the game's still tied. Swing the ball. We're sticking with our swing freelance. Luka Doncic, 4-3. And we go up 54-51. On this one here, we're going to move the ball around. Not getting too carried away. We swing it. Porzingis with that jumper at the elbow. And that is pretty much going to seal it. We are up 5. And they will never recover. We get the victory by 3 points using that swing freelance. And yeah, Porzingis had a pretty big game here. He's a Ruby, I believe. I don't know. I really got to get into Myteam a little bit more. It's starting to get to that point where it's not tutorial season. Like, everybody's going to have the game already at this point since Christmas has passed. So, yeah, we're going to get into more just gameplay-focused videos going forward. But, yeah, just to talk about this freelance, it's one of my favorite classic freelances. When I say classic, I mean it's been in the game for a couple games now. And, yeah, it's real smooth. That's the best way I could describe it. It's really smooth, and as you could see from this video, I got a lot of open shots from it, a lot of open 3s specifically. Not really great for slashing all the time. Sometimes you'll get nice cutting lanes because it is a 4-out, 1-in formation. But at times, you're going to get movement that's kind of preventing you from having an open lane, and sometimes there's a little bit of crowding down there, so if you're big on slashing to the rim, this might not be the freelance for you. But I would say this is a really good starter freelance because it's really not too complicated. Like, it's I shouldn't say a beginner freelance, but it's like an intermediate freelance. There's enough actions that it's going to throw your opponent off. But yeah, it's still simple enough that you can learn it relatively quickly. So yeah, I like the swing a lot. But yeah, post-game show. Hopefully you guys have had a good start to 2019 so far. What I was saying earlier was that, yeah, this is kind of the end of what I would call tutorial season. I'm not going to keep making tutorials at this point. The remaining freelances after Corner, I'll probably do Corner because I love Corner. But yeah, there aren't a whole lot of great freelances left. I've showed you guys enough that you have plenty of variety to choose from at this point if you've watched my previous tutorials and stuff like that. So yeah, gonna be more focused on just posting Play Now Online games, just the highlights from them. Gonna be doing maybe a little Myteam. I'll try and get in the Jordan Rec Center. So a little bit of variety, but yeah, not gonna be a whole lot of tutorials left. It's about to be February, which, believe it or not, if you do the math, the end of February is gonna be halfway through the lifespan of this game. Isn't that crazy? That's insane to me. I feel like this game just dropped yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of gameplay-based stuff, and I'm also going to be doing some think piece type videos. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to be doing semi-rants. I wouldn't call them video essays because they're not going to be scripted. It's not really my style. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about the meta of this game and why so many people are frustrated with it. But yeah, having said all that, please like and subscribe the video. It really helps me out a lot. Like I said, a lot of variety hopefully coming to the channel soon. Hope you guys are having a good year so far. And until next time, happy gaming, y'all.